I know if you have children or grandchildren, they're always going to be your babies in your heart. But in the eyes of the law, once you turn 18, you are an adult. And your parent has no automatic legal right to make medical or financial decisions without actual legal documents. And so now is a perfect time for you to think about, is there someone who just became an adult or is a young adult and they haven't thought about their estate planning at all? You might want to consider asking them to get this done. So imagine your child just went to UC San Diego. You got everything out of the house, you got them all set up in their dorm, and there was some sort of accident and they were incapacitated. And you thought, I'm going to be able to talk to doctors and get information, and you can't because there's no medical directive on file. That is a nightmare situation that can be completely avoided. So the documents that I would suggest you do are, number one, an advanced healthcare directive. This document would allow an agent, so let's say it's mom and dad, to make medical decisions, talk to doctors, get records, make appointments if your child was incapacitated. Very important document in case of emergency. The second one is called a statutory power of attorney. This is for financial transactions if you were incapacitated. So imagine your child was in the hospital, they were incapacitated, and you needed to talk to the school about their records. You needed to talk to the credit card company, the loan company. You can't do any of that stuff unless you are their agent. So this power of attorney would give you the authority to transact business on their behalf. The third one is called a HIPAA release, and it's kind of a kissing cousin to the healthcare directive. It's medical in nature, and it allows you to get medical records and talk to doctors and make appointments. All three of those documents, I think, are critical, basic documents that any young adult should have to nominate an agent. A fourth document that you might want to consider is a statutory or a basic will, which is a death document. And although it's kind of hard for people who are young adults to think that they have their own mortality, if you were sitting down to do all these documents, you may just throw this one in the mix as well. So it's so much better, in my experience, to deal with these things on the front end rather than be in a panic on the back end when an emergency or something happens. You will feel so much better having these documents in place. I hope you found this information helpful. Thank you so much for watching.